Yo, what's going on, guys? Ahrora here, and today's video is gonna be something a little bit different. If you guys have been watching me for a while, you know I made a few tutorials back in the day. I decided to pick up where I left off in my next level nade series. Basically, I'd go through every map and show you the best nades on the map. I decided I'm probably gonna finish the series just because it was like more than halfway done. So in today's video, Dust 2 really doesn't have a lot of like crazy nades. It's a pretty basic map. So today I'm basically gonna go over every nade on Dust 2 you need to know. Let's start out here on T side in our spawn. Probably the most important or common nade in the map is the cat smoke. Here's the jump throw version. You just get in this back corner in your spawn, aim where the shadow and the top of this building line up, then jump throw. It'll bounce off these little steps and land right on top of Xbox and make it so you can get up cat. There also is another way to do this from spawn without a jump throw. You're gonna wanna jump down here, get into this corner, aim exactly where I do, shift walk, then release right when these little beams cross. It takes a couple times in a practice server and you'll figure it out. Next up, we got a long control smoke. This basically smokes off the corner of long. The smoke just makes it harder for the CTs to peek long. Just aim at the edge of the door up to the top of this little detail. This isn't really a good lineup. There's probably better ones out there. If you know a better one, feel free to tweet it at me. Back over to doors in mid, they added this new cubby whenever Dust 2 was updated. It's a pretty hard angle to clear, especially if the other team's on eco. So all you gotta do is jump on top of this pallet, aim right where I do, and bounce the molly into the cubby. Dropping a molly here when they're on eco is gonna make taking mid a lot easier. This right here is one of my personal favorite smokes on the map. You can call it a mid control smoke, you can call it a mid lurk smoke. It's a smoke that you can combo with the mid to B smoke just to kind of either take mid control, or my personal favorite, use that Lurk Smoke to creep through the CT smoke and try to flank people on A. Another good molly you can use if the other team is on eco. If they crossed into this corner outside long doors, that's also another hard angle to clear. You can get into this corner behind the boxes, aim right where I do, and jump throw. It'll clear out that entire corner and make taking long late on eco really easy. Right here is hands down the most important smoke in the video. This is a spawn smoke. I don't ever see this used enough in Face It, ESEA, or MM games. You can throw it from long here by getting against this wall, aiming slightly up the wall, slightly to the right of this edge. I recommend practicing it because once you do it once, it's really easy, but it takes a little bit. This smoke blocks off all spawns so you don't get opt across the map. And Dust 2 being a very heavy op map, this smoke can help you win a lot of rounds. The cool thing about the smoke, you can also throw it for your team. Let's say you like to lurk mid or bait your team mid. You can just go against this wall right here, not on the edge, but just a little bit over to the left, and then aim at the corner of this box and jump throw. It lands in the exact same spot, maybe even a little bit better, and it smokes it off perfect. You can also do a little bit of a different variation for this from cat. A lot of people call this the spawn drop smoke. You get in this corner, aim at this triangle on the window painting, and then release. The smoke doesn't land as good, so it's not as good for crossing long. I guess it helps a little bit, but if you're gonna throw the smoke, you can combo with one of these run out smokes, drop a flash behind you as you're falling down. Basically, you'll drop through 2 smokes and you'll end up in spawn. You can try to catch people off guard. Here's a smoke that you can use if you're struggling to get a pick. This is a one way you can throw from cat. Just get against this barred door right here, aim at the middle of the window and go halfway up to the top of the wall. The smoke's gonna land in this little ledge. It's gonna give you this nice little one way at the bottom right. Most people don't know about this smoke, so it can get you some free kills, but if they do, be aware of getting spammed. So in the updated version of Dust 2, they also added this little box that you can get on to peek over the mid to B smoke as a CT. So running a mid to B strat is a little bit harder now, but there is this really easy smoke that you can throw to combo with the mid to B smoke. So if you're tired of getting shot in the back of the head while running mid to B, you can just jump on top of this ledge on cat, get where this line and the edge of cat meet, aim between these 2 triangle type things and just left click. The smoke's gonna land on top of the box and it's gonna block off that new angle that you have to worry about. So now the only angle you have to worry about is the boosted side of that box. I thought I'd include how I throw the mid to B smoke. I want it to be consistent every time I go out, so I line up right here against this pillar, aim in the middle between the edge of the wall and the sign, and left click. I'd say you want it to be consistent, so every time you're trying to lurk out, you know exactly what the smoke's gonna look like. So yeah, if you want a consistent lurk smoke out B, there you go. This is a smoke that I would say is like more teamwork based, or you could use in a 1v1 to sell a fake. This is a mid to B smoke from long. Well, let's say late in round, you can jump on top of barrel, aim where the shadow connects with the edge of this building, like this little ledge, and then jump throw. The only problem with this is that when you land on the barrel, it makes a pretty loud noise, so if he is cat, he will hear it. But yeah, there's a mid to B smoke from long. Alright, so that's going to conclude all the T-side nades that I'm going to show in this video. There probably are some more, but I think these are the most important ones. So if you're ever retaking B on Dust 2, almost every spot can be mollied out or smoked out. Here's how you throw the retake smoke for tunnels. Get against this window, aim at this little middle triangle part on the crane. You can also throw a car molly right next to it, aim between these two cones, and then just left click. The other spots can be mollied out as well. If you want to molly Xbox, just bounce it off that far back pillar that I shot at. So yeah, I'd say the most important ones are the car molly and the tunnel smoke. You can molly default as well, post plant, or even to stop a plant. Just kind of line up how I do, and then just bounce the molly off that wall. If you want to molly underneath the window, just take a little bit of time on a practice server and right click a molly. You'll get it every single time once you do it once. And mollying back plat is obviously really easy. So yeah, there's almost every post plant position on Dust 2 in the B site mollied out. I thought I'd also include a door smoke from this car. A lot of people don't know how to pre-smoke the door or re-smoke it for a team. All you gotta do is get against this tire, aim right above the @ sign into the sun, and then left click. You can use this to smoke it before they get there early in the round, or re-smoke it for a teammate. I think the last thing I want to include in this video is if you're ever playing mid on the right side towards B, here's this little pop flash that some people don't know about. All you gotta do is just bounce it off the wall and it'll perfectly pop flash yourself in. Alright, so that's gonna conclude Dust 2 Next Level Nades. I may or may not continue the series based on feedback, so let me know what you guys thought. I got Train and Nuke to finish the series off. So if you're interested in seeing those, leave a comment, a like, stuff like that. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video and I hope you learned something new. So yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.